Why Ford must build a Maverick Raptor? That brings nothing but dreams. Can you imagine them making a more sportier interior, making it fulfill the Maverick theme? Now, what we're going to take a look at this interior, and we're going to see, as this video progresses, the F-150 Raptor. And we'll see the difference in the interior and how we could imagine how a Maverick Raptor would look. Now, Ford has enjoyed immense success with the Raptor. After the F-150 Raptor first debuted as a Baja-racer-inspired full-size truck that would tackle anything at any speed, the world was like blown away. and then the TRX came. But hey, back to the Maverick. We're now in the third generation in the F-150, of course, of the F-150 Raptor. Someday we will be saying the Maverick, because the Maverick, we hope and pray that it will be a Raptor, a Maverick Raptor soon. But I could imagine that being a gas and hybrid engine and doing just awesome things. Now, as we look in the world, the Ranger Raptor runs rampant in the midsize segment. That is something else, folks. And something else we'll look into in a future video. But now let's just focus on the potential of having a Maverick Raptor. Now, thus far, the F-150 and the Ranger have been the only models to get the Raptor treatment. The Ford Bronco might yet get it, although the model may or may not be called the Warthog, depending on which rumors you believe. But if Ford is serious about retaining the Raptor badge for pickup only, then we could only imagine that is going to make its way to the Ford Maverick. And could you imagine that? That's just going to be awesome, folks. I can't wait till that happens. Now, Ford hasn't confirmed whether such a model is in the works yet, but if it were to come to fruition, we think it would have to be a pretty good idea on how it might look. Now, can you imagine what it might look like, but after the model official revealing, we can get an even clearer picture of what it would be. Can you imagine this? This is just awesome. Now, beefier tires, a big front skid plate, raised suspension, and a bold Raptor-specific grille are to be expected. But other subtle Raptor signatures also look remarkably good on the Maverick. Did you ever notice that the Raptor, the signature concave elements surrounding the headlights? Well, it's this and the other elements that's added to the Maverick that you can see and you can see it in the rendering of what the Maverick may look like. And I'm using it in the thumbnail, of course. And you can feel the concept. It could be a viable one, hopefully for Ford. Hopefully they'll make that come to its fruition. The Maverick is a small unibody pickup. It's much the same as the Hyundai Sonata Cruise, which a lot of people who love the Maverick says, nah, no way. But I think they're totally two different pickups. The Sonata has another crowd, while the Maverick has a more utilitarian crowd, people who are really going to use it as a pickup truck. And that's what separates it from the Santa Cruz. But naturally, this limits the ability. Can the Maverick go honey across a desert at top speed? And you'll see that at the end of this video. Can it do that? Would it make a Maverick Raptor a little different to other vehicles with the Raptor nomenclature? Just the vibe of having a Raptor. This is awesome, folks. If one were to be created, could it be a more rally-focused pickup? Could it sit up higher for the extra suspension travel? Could Fox put his magic to the racing shocks? Would that naturally play a role in this, in making this an off-road pickup a dream? Would it create the emotional appeal that people would see it and spend the money on it to get it? Would this make a person who would want a $20,000 Maverick look at this and be like, man, I only live once. And sign a dotted line and get probably, could you imagine the price of this in US dollars being like $50,000? Now the standard Maverick is powered by the hybridized 2.5 liter engine, 191 horsepower and 250 horsepower EcoBoost 4-cylinder. So which one you choose? But we believe Ford could just as easily drop a 2.3 liter EcoBoost motor from the Mustang, which puts out 330 horsepower. Dang. This almost makes me want to crack my knuckle in the wrong way when I read that. It's like you see something and you just can't believe it and you're like, ouch, stop it. But you just want to crack a knuckle or something. This is just amazing. Now, we're not saying could this happen or not. It's almost something. This is something just amazing. But they should bring it out. Ford needs to bring this out, and they need to, make this come to fruition. Now we look at the F-150 Raptor, $52,855 to $55,840, and you can imagine a we'll talk about the Ranger later, but could you imagine the Maverick Raptor costing about, starting about 40, if not 38? Can you imagine that? Now the Raptor could crush trails, the biggest, baddest F-150 ever, the ultimate off-road truck with that beautiful, mad-looking bodywork. It embarrasses the heck out of other people who try to race it, such as, driving, hot hatches, ain't got a chance. And still usable on the road. And you can still get the job done and show up at the construction site and do what you got to do. Doing that same thing in a Maverick Raptor would be just awesome. And I guess you wouldn't be crushing hot hatches, but you'd be hanging with them, because it'd be like 300-something horses. And you'd probably be surpassing them, because Ford has done some amazing things with their 4-cylinder engines. Can you imagine something like that with that Fox shocks, the long travel suspension, allow you to bulldoze, over certain obstacles and jumping without so much of a complaint. Now, we talked about the Maverick before and how compact and how solid it looks and how it's living up to the Ford image. I mean, just look at this Maverick. I mean, I won't say Maverick, but just look at this F-150 Raptor. And you imagine the Maverick, and you have the Ranger Raptor sitting right next to it. Just be like a family. I think they would just be awesome. It's something beautiful to entail, and it's something beautiful to think about. I mean, it's just amazing, folks. And you can imagine the doors and everything, and the interior, and you can imagine the dashboard and everything from the wheels. You can imagine performing it just like this, baby, performing right behind this, in the desert. I think this would just be awesome. And boy, I mean, the Raptor exterior design is just perfect. Ain't nothing wrong. This is perfection. And you could imagine the same thing on the Maverick Raptor, and the performance being perfection. Perfection for something kicking out 330 horsepower. But this baby right here is a different level. Fuel economy. Now, fuel economy in this, is about average. You could put that at a 6 out of 10. But on a Raptor, the fuel economy might be like 8 out of 10. It would be amazing. Now, the interior and cargo, for a size, the Maverick would be just a 10 out of 10 as it is. Infotainment and features, I mean, here is a 10 out of 10. And on the Maverick, it would be a 10 out of 10, especially with the Ford upgraded in technology. I mean, the Ford infotainment system is just awesome. And reliability, the reliability of the of Ford is perfect. No problems whatsoever. And safety is 9 out of 10. And the value for the money on the Maverick Raptor, it would definitely be like a 9 or 8 out of 10. That would be just amazing. You can imagine a Raptor Maverick Raptor having an incredible suspension, exceptional powerful engine, impressive standard features, standard off-road assist, and roomy cabin. Now the Maverick has a beautiful roomy cabin. You can imagine the same nomenclature on the Maverick as you see here. The same bash plates, the thickness, having that underneath with the recovery points. I mean, not being so strong, but looking like a little brother right underneath the Ranger Raptor. I mean, that would just be awesome, folks. Folks, this is just fantastic. And you just can't even imagine that. I mean, this is just fantastic. And I just want you guys to continue to look at this baby and just dream of what it could be like. And what an awesome dream this is, folks. An awesome dream that they could bring this together and make the Raptor, the Maverick Raptor. Please, Ford, please. Someday, as when my money get right, I would love to get a pickup. And there's a few things I would love to buy. But man, definitely a Maverick Raptor would be one of them. This F-150 Raptor is just a bomb. It would bring the same emotional appeal and everything. I mean, just look at how it handles these turns through this desert. I mean, you would just have a smile on your face like, whoa, what the heck? Hit the right, hit the left, and just do some honing in the desert in a Maverick. Could you imagine that? With 330 horsepower, the same engine from the Mustang, 2.3 liter EcoBoost. Amazing, folks. An amazing dream, folks. This is Automotive Reviews, guys. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for dreaming with me. This is just straight up amazing. Look at that suspension travel. And look at that. I mean, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Just amazing, folks. Come on, Maverick Raptor. Bring it on. This is just awesome. Hey, Automotive Reviews. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. And thanks for subscribing. This is fantastic, folks. Fantastic. Ford tough. This is Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching, sharing, and subscribing. Have an awesome and fantastic day. Much love. And again, thanks for coming by.